Wow, is that the deep void? Oh, there we go. Wow, is that the deep void? The one and only Rip. And Rip. There we go. I have my cool energy drink. I think it's literally like poison. It's it was 49 pence. aka like 49, well, just 49 cents. Less than a dollar, less than a pound, whatever your currency is. um so yeah, they're extremely cheap and I'm like, what's in this? But yes, regardless, welcome to D&D. It's time for the Forest of Blood episode 7. Ah, and it's great. I tried to look up the company of this energy drink, Dark Energy, and no, Dark Thunder. And the only thing that came up was a wiki page saying that it was part of Audi, but there was no other information. So yes, if I wind up dead, blame the energy drink. Anyway, whoa, look, it's the forest of blood. Whoa, I had them Among Us. I am streaming. I am wifing. I am vibing. Among Us. But yes, welcome. We can start with doing HP first and all that. So, I'll start with Rashka. Rashka, your Constitution goes up to 18. Pog. No, wait, did you pick Con? Yes.
Yeah, I went Con.
Okay. So yeah, you have 18 Constitution. You gain HP equal to your level -1 for the purpose of leveling up right now. So you are level 4, so you get 3 more max HP for 34. And please roll me a D8 R5 plus your Constitution modifier, which is now +4. Alright. 9. Which is 43 hit points. Yeah. And you may now click your long rest button.
Yay.
Yeah. Hyacinth, you also picked +2 Constitution, so now you have 20 Con. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yay.
Along with, of course, an additional 3 HP, so 49. Please roll me 1d12 R7 plus your Constitution.
Con is just 5 now, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and you took tough, so +2 on top of that. So 17.
Yay.
Jesus Christ. 17 hit points. I need to actually try and add this because I can't be asked to calculate myself. 66 HP at level 4.
Woo.
I gotta add one more spell.
Alright, you may now click your long rest macro, Hyacinth. Dilip. What stat increase are you taking?
I took one con, 1 dex.
Okay.
I raised it to 16.
Yes, okay, so that means you gain 3 additional hit points if you haven't added it already.
I changed the stat for that.
Okay. I just meant your HP, not the stat.
Oh, I'll do that. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll do it. So you got 31 HP, but then please roll me a 1d8 R5 plus your Constitution modifier.
was it?
Hmm.
What I just
Oh,
rolled earlier?
that's okay. I'll add that then. 42 hit points. There you go.
And I'm taking musician.
Bug. Musician's pretty good.
Everyone gets heroic inspiration now.
All right, Lisa. Please make me a 1d20. No, not 1d20. 1d10 R5. Plus your Constitution modifier, which is a +5. Eddie. Oh, not muted.
I have stopped consuming just for this part.
Oh, good.
All right, let us see what is going on. All right, what's going on, Void? Is
We're
it
rolling
HP
the
time?
Yes, roll me a 1d10 R5. No, R6 plus your Constitution modifier.
1d10 or
Yeah.
1d?
You're a
Okay.
yeah, Blood Hunter
Blood
hit dice d10s.
So 9.
It's
11.
minimum 6. So 11.
So 6. So 11. Okay.
So you have
Ill.
55 hit points.
Okay.
You could also click your
And
long
I
rest
should
macro.
get. Just give me. I also have an increase in ASI, so that would be.
Oh, I already added that.
Plus. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's already there. So I have 55
Yeah.
hit points. Okay, cool. All right, we sleep. We sleep while standing in this one singular moment in existence.
All right, that's everything. Okay, and 1 second is do this, and yeah. Okay. So, after, of course, your many travels, reaching out of the church, you spoke to the funny dead person once again, and all set up to leave as and she basically traveled over the lands through the funny wintered environment. You were attacked by a giant, specifically an undead giant, a remnant of the land. As, of course, you managed to beat them after Hyacinth's unfortunate bludgeoning. They got up and managed to get their revenge, though, as they managed to slice into the giant and whoa, got a bunch of cool items. After you finally make it, though, to, of course, Whitehaven. Well, specifically the Enclave, the protective town, as upon arriving here, I can just enforce onto you. Whoa, you see what seems to be a sort of open snow, open ice, a frozen lake, along with what seems to be a giant statue. You notice, of course, that there are holes in the walls with guards sort of looking through, as Alaric will simply sort of raise his hand up to you all, as he'll just go, I would suggest you do not draw your weapons or anything of the sort. They're a bit protective, especially due to our environment.
Okay.
Ready, sir?
Also, Dilip, you can give inspiration equal to your prof, so who's the 2 people you give an inspiration to?
I'm giving one to Arkashka and Lysa.
Alright.
Out of character. Did we figure out what items go to who? Or we're gonna do that later.
I think it's in
We can do-
notes.
Yeah.
Okay.
At the moment,
Yeah.
we have the close of mending, which I believe you have. Raksha has a circular blasting. the Frost Giant skull helm and the funny axe. Hyacinth has the ring of mind shielding, the ring of the frozen colossus belt, the cloak, and Doipy has the heart of ice shard, and Alyssa has the ring of swimming.
Wait, who has the? Did anyone take the belt or the skull, the helmet, or not the helmet? The dang it, which one gives resistance? Oh yeah, the helmet.
Yes, Raksha has the helmet, and Hyacinth has the belt ring.
Okay, just
You can
double
have
check.
you
Cool.
can have the helm, but you're gonna have to convince her to give it to you.
Nah, it's fine. I don't need it. You got it.
Do you want the cloak?
No, it was just like the Frost Giant's helm
Yeah.
and the belt combined literally makes it that you're just a blender constantly in front of enemies. So but if everyone was divvied out, I was like, okay, cool. I just didn't know what was divvied out or not, and that's what I was trying to figure out. As of
Mhm.
right now, I don't really care. I have Jericho, and I have my stuff, so I'm good for now. So I just wanted to make sure that everyone got their stuff first, and that's all. Anyways,
Yes.
back to the game.
Alright. Just be sure to mark it down, Eddie and Joey, that you both have an inspiration, because Dillip can just give inspirations. Alright.
What
As
what's the inspirational quote, Dillip, for the day?
No, it's not inspirational. It's just it's nice music. It's
Yeah.
conversation.
So I'm having ear pillows now. Cool.
Yes. Everyone must have a nice dream.
Alrighty.
Well then, I suppose we should arrive at the front. No one is usually allowed into Whitehaven unless, of course, well, you get a recommendation, so as long as we get the password, they'll let us in. But now, I believe I should at least have this. As, you'll see that he will reach into his bag as he will take out what seems to be a mask and, put it on. Oh.
Should Brax have a mask, or is she just let in?
Brask is not known about Brask is not known about the affiliation with me. They were, of course, my shadow. I should be fine. They nod.
Alright, let's go then.
Yeah.
Onward
Right.
we go. Then
They will just put them together, because I cannot be asked to all for at the same time. Right. Right. You notice the frozen lake, of course, as it sort of expands out. If everyone would like to, they may make a perception check. Oh. Dilip and Raksha, as basically as you walk across to the ice to sort of see, you notice that buried beneath the very ice itself, you notice what seems to be a gargantuan form. as there seems to be a giant creature frozen beneath it.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
And what was this? One of its lice?
What do you mean?
Look below.
What? Can I figure out what the creature is?
Ah, you see, make me a history.
I believe in Isaac Newton.
Whoa.
Can I
Never
also try?
mind.
Fuck,
Can I
you
also
don't know.
Never
try?
mind. I am too tired to give a shit.
I would also like the history check
Oh.
just because I also want
Unless
to know.
wait,
Yeah.
is it a reroll inspiration or is it just a D6 inspiration?
It's a reroll. It's a heroic inspiration. DM inspo, basically.
You know what? Knowledge. I need knowledge.
Uh,
By all
Nah, it's
means.
fine.
Please.
I'm kidding.
No, it's fine. I'm not gonna do that.
Here, let me just I got this. We can't all be bad, right?
uh-huh.
We can't all be bad, right?
Whoa,
There it is.
See,
exactly.
my words work.
Uh, the most that all of you would get besides Raksha with your low roll would be, of course, that it's a giant. However, Raksha, you would somewhat basically notice more about it, as it's less of a giant and more that it seems to be a dead sort of frozen carcass of a titan. An ancient basically being that all giants and Goliaths basically come from. It's very rare to find a body of one still intact, as it's believed that most giants Titans when they died, their bodies turned into the giants. So this has been frozen since its death.
A shame. All that good blood.
Whoa.
Nom, nom, nom.
Right. You see,
Sorry, were
basically.
you curious what it was?
Huh? Sorry, I was eating. You see,
We're about to enter the city. You have to eat now.
it's important to get my protein and my carbs in for energy. You know.
You've been
Also,
walking for 3 days. You had plenty of opportunity before this.
hey! After fighting that Skelly boy, it's actually a great time because I exhausted so much energy, and then they'll give Hyacinth a piece of jerky too. They also this cat deserves all the jerky right now. You saw what happened to them, right?
I hold out my cat in front of him, the one I had to resummon.
Go look at it. Yeah, what's wrong with your cat? You clearly see that he does not remember anything at all, except for the end of the fight.
Pub rooms.
Did Dopey say that out loud?
No.
What? Oh, okay.
Brackets. There is no frozen blood.
If you're feeling a little down, I could brew you an upper.
I just need to get my glasses.
Alright. That's what you see, of course, in front of you is basically a statue sort of doorway. It depicts what seems to be a sort of dwarf-looking man, but a giant stature. As Alaric will walk up and then basically just, slam his hand against the front of it, knocking. as you just hear the sounds of as you hear onto the other side basically just the words of one sec. Where is it? Yes. Yes, what is it? As Alaric would just say, I would like to recommend, of course, my allies here and I a place of recuperation from our journeys. The password, of course, is blood may end, but a soul lives on. Ah, alright. Wow, you seem to know the password. Whoa, DM to DM. Nah. I'll just do a 5-minute long conversation with myself. Easy.
I love listening to Void's fun voices, though.
I
Thank
also
you.
have schizophrenia.
Well, that's just the occasional voice in the sky we all hear.
Right? As the doors will... As you see that they will basically raise up. And because of how Maptools works, I'm gonna kidnap Joey for a second as I place them here and and right click right here and just do a visible area moment. Whoa. No one else can see him.
Where's Joey?
Where did he go?
Where's Joe? Where's
Where did he
Raksha?
go?
Where did they go? Where did they took the wrong person? It
Me
should have
when I-
been me, not her.
Oh, yeah.
It been me.
I just delete the
Oh,
door.
never mind, dude.
Dillard picks up
Uh.
some snow, throws it at him. Calm your head already.
I had to put that in. I had to put that in.
Alright. I can now put down. As Belloc would just wave as the guard will go forwards and just go. Well, if you are here to, of course, visit and stuff, we can, of course, escort you to the captain, if you do not mind.
Were we told anything about the captain, or just...
This is the first time hearing of a captain.
It's honestly better if just to head to the inn immediately. It's been a long journey around here.
Well, this is, of course, it's a very good test of character. And, well, you at least want to know more about people who want to reside here, even with a recommendation.
Looks to our. What should we do?
Alaric will sort of give you a nod, as the guard will then just go, and of course, as for your masked friend here, well, since they're the ones who gave the recommendee, they can of course wait for you at the court. If you don't mind, of course.
I
Looks
think
again.
we mind quite a bit. We've been in charge of bringing them. It's a little not worth our time of getting paid if we're not actually taking them where they need to go.
Oh, but the simple chairs is just outside the captain's room. It's not separate at all, but, well, if he wants to go in too, that's fine. Looks at Alaric as he just gives you a nod.
It's mainly because they had to put the mask on as we encountered a giant skeleton, injuring him a bit. Pulls out the one of the arc.
Wow.
got shot with ice beams from that thing's eyes. It was not a good time trying to dig out all that.
Well, your
Almost killed
journey,
our cat.
well, your journey, of course, may have been eventful. After all, the outside world is very dangerous. Well, today, though, tomorrow, more like, we have, of course, a very special festival going on, if you're so interested. Of course, I don't mind if you stay here.
Any suggestions, you three? Go, stay.
Mm,
I'm already tired of these folk. Let's just go to meet the captain. If there's an issue, we will solve it then.
I mean, I can stay with Ulrich if anything, if he has to be sitting out. I don't mind doing that. But if he's coming with us inside there, then that's fine.
I'm inciting Lysa.
For what? He's being truthful. he's literally saying someone has to be with the person that we're getting paid for. Might as well be one of us, and he doesn't mind sitting out if it has to deal with more talking.
Well,
You
Is that
also see that
satisfactory?
you also see that his eyes are red. He's speaking.
Anyway, is that satisfactory? Shaggy back there will stay with our benefactor, and we'll meet this captain person.
That's much appreciated. Of course. As for, of course, the festivities for tomorrow, it is a coronation, so the meal will be free if you are, of course, wanted to stay. Everyone likes a free meal after all.
Yes, of course. Shall we go? Are you going to point us the direction, take us there, sit in your
Yeah,
hands?
I, of course, can take you along. Follow me, follow me. As, they will basically just gesture. Hubba bubba. I gotta group the budge up so I could move them without the bubba. Alright. Yeah.
I'm going to tap one.
Yeah, yeah. Second. Door will open as I kidnap Rushka again and right-click on them to expose visible area. Whoa. I drag Rushka back.
Why is Raksha the spotlight for this? For us lighting the way. It's pretty cool.
Gilly
I'm the
pulls
brightest.
another snowbound bag, knowing this was going to happen. So throws it.
Stop hitting me. What did I do?
It's just to
bum.
wake you up. You know, just sleep deprived.
I'm
What?
just saying what reality is saying to me at the moment.
Because I'm the brightest of the group.
Oh, hang on, let me expose area, Rushka. Hey,
What is happening over there?
is this
They're
guy?
fishing.
Oh, there he is. Okay, he does have
Are
sight.
Wait, they're ice fishing?
Alright. Yeah, you pass by
Yes,
what seems to basically be a well. One of the guards just sort of like give you a nod on the pass by, while this old lady just seems to basically just be on her hands and knees as she just seems to be trying to go into like basically trying to put her head in the water.
And make a check on that.
She's drinking the water. She seems to be very thirsty. That's all you can really tell.
Must be hard duty around here, I guess.
Whoa. Off to the right, you can basically see what seems to be a sort of open nest for hawks. Basically like eagles and hawks. Delivery birds, basically. That leads to like the outside. It's very cold. As of course, as they go to here and yeah. Fungus. As he will basically, the guard will gesture to this door, as you see basically a sign at the front that says Captain of the Guard. As Funny Man will just go, well, the captain isn't there, and of course your benefactor here along, will of course just be waiting over there. As they will gesture to the chairs over here. As 1 second as I just do this. Well, here we go.
Oh, don't worry, I'll be with them. You guys can go in there, deal with whoever you gotta deal with.
Here's a pillow just in case you pass out, and here's a pillow for the escort.
I'm not going to pass out, Hazel. Dilby, I swear. Trust me, I'm not gonna pass out. He's gonna walk and then fall to the ground and pass out.
Val flies over and starts scratching your face.
Dilby just prejudicial. Her hand puts it on the back of his neck.
Don't give me these pillows. You know how these work. He kind of gives the pillow back to Dilby.
Okay. Hands it to the guard. They get 2 pillows.
I love it when your damage die rolls a 2 for a total of 12 damage.
Why?
That moment.
It does 1d4 plus 3 plus 2d6. That's why.
Yeah. Freaking insane.
It's 1d4 plus 2 plus 2d6. Why is it,
Plus for yeah, this is a
guy.
This is a fucking warlock summon. They can just summon this.
This is why the cloud rune was necessary, because that cat would have taken the whole show.
Alright.
What do you mean? A cat did take the whole show.
I mean, the right cat.
I knock on the door. I'm holding Val now.
You just hear from the other side. Come in. As whoa, I can just do this, and then do that, and then I can right-click on, not the cat, on Joey, and do visible area. Whoa! As, and then I right-click on him again and do visible area. Holy shit, it's cramped.
Dear God, man, is your office also your bed?
The man sits down as he gestures for you to take a seat, Lamau, but sort of raises his eyebrow at your comment as he just goes. 1 sec. There we go. As he just goes.
We have lots of cats. Val's gotta go lie on the bed.
Dilby's gonna conjure 2 beanbags for Talia and Brexis.
Yes. He just simply goes, well, I will not really say that I do not sleep in here. This is, of course, an efficient way. Wake up, do my job. There's nothing to really judge about it, now is there?
Are you at least getting some decent dreams?
Yes, I suppose, but that is not important for now. I take it that you're from the outside, then?
Yes.
Ah, well, no need to really worry much about this. He gives you, like, a gentle smile. As he just goes, "This isn't really anything like an interrogation or anything. This is just to make sure that you're not, well, shape changer, doppelganger, anything of such like that. Make sure that you're, safe.
It's a checkpoint.
Yes. We wouldn't want any unfortunate entities to reach this place. The last time we had such, well, it's raised in the death of one of the guards, and we wouldn't want such an incident to happen again now, do we?"
Raksha yawns.
Yes.
So, is there anything specific you want to see? Let's cut to my
Well, all I need is, of course, efficiencies around here. That's why all I need you to do is simply prick your finger onto this. As you'll see that he will gesture to basically the machinery, like here. As you notice, it's like it is a circular object with what seems to be a needle on the top of it. A sharp, tipped. As he just goes, "All we need to do is simply have you place your blood onto that, and, well, if it makes a noise, then it means that, well, you're a monster. But I don't think any of you look like one, now do you?"
finger on the thing.
You lose one hit die.
One hit die?
Yeah. Basically, it expends a hit die. Not a hit point, just a hit die. As you place it on, you see, of course, as the tip of your finger sort of bleeds for a second as the machine sort of sucks it, and it just turns green. As he'll just give a nod and say, "Well, you, of course, are fine. You may, of course, leave into the court if you so choose now."
It's fine. I'll wait here with the other.
I hold
You
up
need help?
Hyacinth.
I was about to ask.
You're gonna have to like do that thing, like you're gonna trim his claws, but you're just like moving his paw over to the thing.
Come on now, if you're gonna talk like people, you have to act like people. Ugh.
Alright.
He'll put his paw on the thing.
As you place your paw onto it, tink, you lose one hit die, and it glows green. As he just goes, "Alright, well, the cat isn't a monstrosity here to eat any of us." He gives you a pet. Pat. Looks at Rushka.
Pokes.
Whoa. You don't lose one hit die. As basically, as you see, as the blood sort of comes out, it goes into the machine, it glows green, and then your blood comes out of the machine and goes back into your body.
I look smugly at the captain.
It sort of looks down. Huh. Well, I haven't seen that before. Though the machine says that you're fine, so I suppose there isn't an issue. Just know that we will probably keep a lookout on you, though, if you do not mind. Spoiler. Whenever they say they do not mind, they in fact do mind.
I feel a little stereotyped, but okay.
It's less of a stereotype and more that, well, an unusual circumstance around your identification, so we would at least want to be blunt about it, that we, of course, do want to keep an eye out. Safety precautions, of course. We wouldn't want to spy on you, though. That's the cat. Whoa. Well
Does that
then.
weird thing where it like lowers its body to avoid being pat and walks away.
He looks a bit sad. As next then he'll gesture to Brax and Tabby and go, and you two ladies, I would at least like to have you identified too. I haven't seen you around either. Tabby skips along, places finger on it. Her blood is black. Oh. The machine rumbles for a second, and then it just and then suddenly it turns green, and then yellow. As he sort of raises his eyebrows, and goes, Well, you aren't a monster, however, you share the blood of such. Much like the person here, we'll be sure to keep an eye on you, if you do not mind. Oh yeah, that's fine. I really don't care. I'm just here in it for the money. Oh. Brax will come on over. And also put down their finger, as you just see is, there's his red. They just put it onto the machine. It sort of takes around and it turns red. Uh-oh. As, Dylan sips. Oh god, I can hear myself. As, as Captain sort of raises up his eyebrow and looks a bit surprised as he goes, we're going to have to detain you. If you do not mind. Rex looks over at everyone.
I don't see what the issue is. You're already watching us. Oh, great. You again.
Yes. The report shows that one of them is a doppelganger or changeling or anything of such that could cause some problem.
Oh, you guys are just being racist.
It's not racism, it's more the fact that we're trying to keep this place safe. What was your name? As they look to Brax. She looks over at everyone else.
What do you mean? That's our good friend Brax.
Well.
What is Lissa doing? What is Lissa doing?
No, I was saying call them Lysa. Just do it.
Lysa takes out a
let's stop that.
.45 caliber rifle and shoots Alaric in the side of the head right now.
Lysa, do it. Lysa, do it now. I was saying call her Lysa since I'm not in the room, but I can't tell you guys that. So
The captain will just gesture and go, well, that's for your friend Brax. They will have to be detained for a while. Do not worry, if they don't cause any problems, they'll get a pass. But for now, God 5, please take them to the detainees. As the guard
Please
will
do keep-
nod.
Please keep the Ferra on you, Brax. I'll see you later. Should at least make it comfortable while you're waiting.
Val's gonna
Oh.
follow Brax.
Alright. The guard will basically just drag them. And
What is Brax's expression is?
she just like got the. Hang on, I can just pull it into the chat. It's this.
Disappointment.
it's I guess I see this and hear this and I'm like, So they took away Brax for some reason. Is that a bad thing?
They'll sort of, Alaric will sort of, like, look through as well and just go, ah, well, it seems that my mother has indeed put precautions on. I thought as such. They're probably detecting for vampires.
Is Brax a vampire?
Yes.
Ah. Well, good thing I'm out here. He kind of says, shrugging.
Gah.
Well, should we try to bust her out, help her, or is she gonna be okay?
Well, I was already expecting this. My mother shouldn't be causing any such things, since she too is a vampire. Most likely they're trying to find more recruits for her little coven.
Well, let's just hope they don't do nothing to her. Because the fact is, I can't have any more fucking people dying on my fucking payroll.
You hear from behind you the sounds of a raven's caw as the man sitting across just simply goes, well, you know, for simply 100 gold, I can tell you exactly what can happen.
Why you have to be specifically priced on that?
Well, it's because no information is ever free, after all. However, of course, I can say that all my information is indeed correct, for I am, well, a servant of information. The goddess herself.
What goddess?
Ah, my Lady of Ravens, the goddess of order, chaos, information, prosperity, and the heavens themselves. Golly.
What's my name? And eye goes black.
Looks at you. Well, I wouldn't have exactly information exactly to such a person. I only know those of significance.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Yes.
Well,
For
thanks, Zach.
example, your
All
friend
right.
Alaric here.
Wait, what?
Ah?
Jericho, can you turn to a gun?
What the fuck is a gun?
All right.
The others for the captain would just say, well, you can be on your way. We'll keep an eye out on you lot, but, well, enjoy the festivities here.
His
Right.
eyes will turn back red and be like, are you part of the court of the queen or anything like that going on?
Oh,
Or
no.
you're just
I'm simply a neutral party in everything.
okay. Well, sure. Unfortunately, I think she would most likely be fine. And I do not have the gold on me right now. Sorry about that.
Don't know. Captain.
Gilbert
And
shoots
of-
a pillow onto the
If any problems come up on such, do not be afraid to ask guards for help. I'm always around in my office too. Just know that, well, you're safe here.
Do you know? That Poe's gonna be the most comfiest pull that guy I've ever known. He's gonna be walking out much more often.
My God.
I don't trust that man whatsoever.
Thank you, sir. And I walk out.
Holy shit, the cat can speak.
No one will ever believe you.
No one will ever
No one
believe you.
will ever believe you.
Steel wind strike.
He's just like as he's seeing everyone go, just drinking tea. It's just like, oh, thank you, and no one will ever believe it. And he just spills the tea from his mouth.
Yummy.
Alright, we're good. Are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Well, what exactly was your plan again? Invading the festival as it was going on, or?
I look around to make sure there's no guards.
I don't know, can you see any? That you see like an old couple to the north.
Ew, disgusting.
They're eating their breakfast.
It's breakfast time?
It's like early morning.
Oh, okay.
It's free. Out of 13.
Continental breakfast.
Continental
That's what it is.
breakfast.
Yeah.
Do they have the eggs?
They're having, like, from the looks of it, they are having eggs, however, the egg is like the size of their head.
Oh.
So it's only egg
Super.
and, like, bread.
Egg sandwich.
Anyway, yes, that was the plan. Interrupt the ceremony, declare the old duchy is back. Any formalities you want to add on to it? Denouncing your mother?
Yes, I of course would reveal what had happened that day, along with their attempted assassination upon me. It of course will rowdy a crowd, however, he like gestures to look around. This place seems to be a lot more emptier than it should be.
Well, there is the festivities. If anything, it might be just preparation for that.
I hope so.
Alaric, I'm sure you saw, but Brax was taken. Do you know why?
Yes. My suggestion is that my mother, she has of course put out a command to of course take away and seal vampires. Either for, well, she's either trying to find new vampires for her coven, or she knows that I'm still alive and wants me to get detained coming back here. It was good that I had my recommendation on hand. I already thought that this would happen, and, well, that is why Brax was a good test.
You said this place is emptier than usual. Is there people that usually walk around here?
Well, this is a haven. It's meant to have over 50 to 100 people here that's been rescued over the years. Usually, at a time like this, this place would be somewhat crowded for mealtime and such. At designated times, food, of course, is just given out for free, since we, of course, do want our subjects to be healthy and no one to go starving. But gestures to the empty place.
I could just go ask those couple over there. Seems they might have a knowing or.
Yes, if you so choose. Or for 100
I-
gold, I can tell
Oh
you.
my god.
Shut up, you.
By the way, as
This is so hard.
as you've all been talking, Carsus has just been like on the table, just like leaned back, just listening to all of you.
Still owe me
It's-
5 back.
He's a neutral party. He won't do shit unless you pay him.
Hello.
Alright. The couple, so let's look over. Oh, hello there!
I was just recently entered around here. I've heard that this place is supposed to be like a haven with many years of people, but it is quite empty. Do you happen to know why?
Oh. Well, that's because, of course, it's about the new Countess. She has done a new program that allows everyone to be a lot more, well, safer and such. My dearie and I haven't really been able to go down due to our bad back, but, well, we're just, enjoying our time up here. We're far too old to be, well, taking up the space for the young'uns.
Is anything specific about this program? It's interesting.
Well, it's usually due to the recent attacks from, well, the changelings and the doppelgangers, the ones who take on the form of, like, us, and, well, they ambush us in the middle of the night. Well, due to that, the Countess has allowed, everyone to head on down to the, well, to the safer section of the place. Usually it was blocked off only for the Count himself, as it was a, well, royal section, but they've been so kind since the new Countess has arrived.
Oh, I see. Where shall we go to check this place? Well, at least first.
Well, it wouldn't be safe if any one person could come in. You need to at least be a resident of about a year here. So, if you just stick around and stuff, eventually you'll come down. We don't mind if you would give us company for that long. We're a bit lonely now that everyone's gone down there. Ain't that right, dear?
Oh, yeah. You have your names. It's nice to meet you.
Grunts.
No, yes, that is fine. I am Asta. Nice to meet you, young'un. Would you like some candy?
Sure. Would you like a pillow? The ones I have are quite comfortable, and I feel like they should be nicer for you.
Oh, yes. I much appreciate such a thing. I do have a bone back.
Alrighty. Here we go. Let me see if I can do something about the back. It's gonna try and massage.
Oh, there we go. Just that spot. A bit lower, a bit lower.
What about you, mister?
Uh,
What is your name?
Developy, you don't know where there's a Ben.
the wife, still would just go, oh, and that's my husband, Ratat. He's not really the talkative kind. As he just looks at you and just goes,
Nice to meet you. He just daily works on the back a bit more. There, and oh, that should be a bit better. And as long as you keep this pedal from on there, that should help it keep it a bit nicer than without going back.
Maybe a medicine or sleight of hand. If you roll an 8 or lower, you break her back.
Oh,
A medicine and or what?
Medicine or sleight of hand.
Takes me a while. She is being as gentle as she can.
Break her back was an over exaggeration, but like you do more harm than good.
She's saying leave the pillow there so your back doesn't go as bad. That's what
Okay. It's not like great, but it's not bad. It's like in the middle as she
Yeah.
just goes, yes, that's good, that's good.
Well then, thank you very much. Enjoy these pillows and thank you for the candy.
Ratal will give you a thumbs up. He appreciates.
Thumbs up. Thank you very much. Enjoy your meal.
Ah.
I'm back.
what have you discovered?
So apparently the Countess has made a program for individuals that have been here for a year, at least longer than a year, to bring them to the safe location with them. That's why there's been less people around.
Hyacinth, thinking of the worst situations that you can, is like maybe she's trying to throw so many people into a giant vat and then boil them alive for some reason.
You happen to know what's going on there, mister?
Don't talk to that guy.
Oh, well, if you're so interested in knowing about more of that, about 50 gold.
Dave. Alrighty, here you are. 50 go. I
I
mean,
like
it's
grab Dillaby's hand and like force her back.
oh my.
No, we don't deal with that.
It's...
Alright.
And what exactly is wrong with me? I've been able to, well, I can benefit you most, Mike.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of that from people of the night.
Alright.
Well, do you have any ideas or connections you might think of? What's this program for?
Well, usually that space down there is, of course, how should I say? The castle. It's... well, it's the way down to the castle known as the monastery. Usually, the only ones who went down, of course, is me, since that was my living quarters. Well, I suppose the worst thing that I can technically think of is that my mother decided to use my living space as a refugee home or sorts. He looks a bit annoyed.
At least, whatever reason, what makes me just curious is why it's a year to wait to be allowed to enter.
Well, if all they keep asking about is safety and such, it would make sense. Though, hopefully, they're not just being used as blood bags.
Nods.
Or history for what?
I'm assuming since I was part of like the Blood Hunter thing organization, makes kind of history uh on how this place works since
Mhm.
the
You can make a history or survival at advantage because Blood Hunter first level feature. But it would mostly just be the physiology of vampires
sure.
and recall information about them.
Okay.
it
So I
It-
need to make sure.
isn't
I
until
wanna
level
see
9 when you get the fucking I can read the past.
Let's not. We're not that level yet. All right. So I have a higher
Yeah.
chance with survival. So
Fucking
I'll make
this fucking you touch an object or surrounded, and then like if you roll high enough, you can like see a brief vision of the past.
Oh, psychometry.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm. That's what I was trying to like say.
Yeah.
But like this is so early. I just want to say like it's like a brief thing. That's
Yeah.
it.
The other one, of course, is this one, which is recalling information.
You'll see one glimmer. Whoever's looking at him, his eye turns slightly blue. This is with advantage, so
Alright.
I don't know what would happen if I rolled a 13 there, but yeah. So
Great. Is as you sort of try to recall, the most that you can tell is
oh well, 2 13s. Okay, cool. Meow meow meow. All
Meow.
right.
Ow. So the most that you can recall about vampires and such is that so unlike traditional in real life and well-known things, Ferra vampires are a bit different. For one, they're a race, they're not an infection. They are technically their own lineage. The only way to become a vampire from another race is if you, of course, commit to a ritual. This is either, of course, of marriage, where if a vampire marries another human or another kind of race, they may choose to, of course, become a vampire. That's one thing. Vampires, of course, prefer to, of course, feast on blood, since they sort of have to. Specifically, it must be blood of a living creature. If blood is left out for more than a minute that they drink, it ends up becoming poison to them instead. Wow. And finally, vampires don't burn in the sun. Instead, they have basically sunlight sensitivity that instead causes them to feel basically extreme sunburn rather than actual pain, but it does stop their regeneration.
So the question on top of that is, so what would be the reasons of vampires? Or reason why it would be a year to try to get inside, and for like a vampire's reason. So.
I gotta see if there's a counter for this. Okay. The most that you could probably tell is that vampires specifically enthrall creatures. Not traditional enthrall of being charmed though, but instead what they do is that if vampires eat basically vampires can give their own blood to other creatures as a form of, well, either making them drink it or putting it in their food or anything of sorts like that, which causes them to basically have more of a higher appreciation to that vampire. If if this is consumed enough, it actually makes their blood more potent to that vampire alone. If another vampire attempts to drink a person's blood who they've done this to, once again, it's like poison to them.
So if they kept feeding them their blood, it makes it better, or it just makes it that I want to die? That's what I'm trying to get the gist of. Wait a minute, what? So if they
Basically,
keep eating the blood
it makes
blood of a vampire,
so if they consume the blood of a vampire, their body adjusts to that vampire more likely, making it so that vampire gets a better taste of that person's blood, and it quote-unquote marks them. AKA, if another vampire attempts to drink the blood of that person, it's poison, because basically their whole system isn't built for that one. The most I'll say is this. Basically, whoever, if they're attempting this, or whoever is attempting this, it could be the Countess or someone else or whatever, they're attempting to remove Alaric's blood supply.
you'll see a hand placed on Alaric's shoulder.
Whoa.
They're trying to fuck you up.
I could already tell.
Like I said, they expelled him from.
No. They're literally trying to starve this man. The reason why they need the year is because they will be feeding them different vampire blood, so it becomes more potent for them and poisonous to our brother over here.
Wins that
Or
Roger.
maybe to other vampires as well. So more blood for the Countess, less blood for the others.
Why don't
Anyways,
we find our way to a room and then we can discuss more of this?
Oh man, this guy knows everything, supposedly, as his eyes turn red and he falls back to sleep.
Waves.
Alright, Eddie's gonna AFK for a bit, so I need to go ahead and put my food away. I'll be back.
Right.
Yeah.
Lisa wakes up 3 days later, still on the table.
I think I might have overdone it with the comfortness on that pet.
He probably needed it. It's fine.
And shall we move somewhere else to a room or something? Discuss them if you do want to be around.
Well, if we are going to acquire some rooms, then we, of course, would need to speak with... Well, they don't exactly do inns around here, more that a room is given to you. You could go ask the captain for one.
Yeah, great. Let me. He's such a joy. Knock, knock, knock.
Come in.
Hey, we need a room or several.
Oh,
Think so,
right,
Lysa?
I did forget. The cat sort of made me forget. Right, you do have a room. Some spots opened up and such since, well, most people have gone down below, as he'll reach on down, open up a drawer, and give you, like, a set of keys as he just goes, how many of you are there?
1, 2, 3. I'm gonna say 4. I don't know if the cat wants a room or not.
Well, that is fine. We do have shared accommodation, so here you go. as he'll reach on down and give you 4 keys. The spaces themselves, they are just across the well. You'll see a sign.
Wonderful. Goodbye. Have fun. Shuts door.
Oh,
Hands a key to the Hyacinth Elric.
bug.
He seems perfectly fine here.
You can just take him with us.
The cabin just opens the door to Hyacinth's dragon lights along with his teeth.
Hyacinth does have 20 strength.
I could. I
The
was
cat
thinking
just-
I leave a note and it says, "You're rooming with the black cat."
I can't believe it. Hyacinth gets up on 2 feet and picks up Lyson.
You want me to pick him up, or do you want to pick up?
I think I got this.
You do.
Yeah, I got this. He's gonna start at the head. He's gonna start by pushing the head off the table.
Moves out of the way in case he falls back.
Just slowly get him like laying flat on the ground so it's easier to drag.
Yeah, no, he's gonna help you. He's gonna do that. Yeah, like okay.
I can't actually move him though.
I got it. I'll change the motion. Oh. Joey does. Hang on. There you go. You can now move him.
Yoink.
All right, just we'll move him to the room, whichever room. I'll put him on the bed.
All right. Follow me.
Oh.
I forgot Tabby. All right.
Yeah, we have
As
a room.
as you basically go here. So. Hang on, I'm just gonna get Rushker again to show the expose here. Yeah. So, as you see, basically there's a door here. For the sign just basically says accommodations. As Alok stands in front of it. Me when I have to remove the door. There we go. Grab Philip. Yeah, there you go.
Come on then. Raska, you can.
Yeah.
This corner is
There's
gonna be
a
a little
door and
tricky.
there's-
I got this. He's a little tall. Pivoting. Hold on.
Pivot.
Conks his head against the wall. Wait, shit. Back up, try again.
Back up. Try again.
Come on, you and me are.
Yeah.
Maybe if we bend his legs a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Ben's legs.
I guess we should be in the first room. That way it's easier. I can't see all the way into this room.
That's fine, I got you.
Okay.
And then expose as well. There you go.
All right, let's put him here.
Oh no, you're not moving.
Am I non-frozen anymore? I should be in front of the.
Yeah,
at this
you're
point.
freezing up. The multi token is getting you.
Ugh. Classic.
I got you. Yeah. Yeah. There you go. Unless you teleport away as yeah, you teleported away.
I'm not gonna fix anything.
Uh,
I'm gonna relinquish control. Whatever happens is gonna happen. Oh,
Oh,
there's 2
no.
beds in that one. Because we tried to pivot. Shouldn't have
Oh, no.
jostled his body so much.
It's the pivot in your diet.
It just looks like Eliza's body like clipping into the fucking floor.
Whoa, it's me, I'm scary. You should all have shared vision, right?
Do we?
I don't see.
Uh,
I just
Since
be
you're not.
out of this doorway.
I don't see.
okay,
Yeah, I don't
it's
see the
it's
other
not
two
shared
anymore.
vision. Alright, I forgot to set the server settings to be shared. Oh my god, they keep going backwards.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
Enjoy the show. No kidding.
Hang on. I'm gonna try and boot you, Jay. I think this may fix it. Hang on.
Okay. All right.
Sick. Okay. Now it shouldn't be able to move because Jay's not in. There we go. I think it's fixed. There. Rejoin.
Connecting to server.
As the funny cat drags them in. Oh, you got your cool bedrooms. Anyway, I'm gonna go move Alaric. People. Because he's gonna get the cool accommodation with the fireplace and stuff.
Sure.
And Tabby's gonna go kill someone and commit crime.
Oh, God
Yeah,
bless
good
our
for her.
soul.
Good for her.
Yeah.
God, I wish that was me.
I always knew she was a good one.
Lysa will immediately wake up saying, "Where am I?"
I can vote out of you. Here you go.
Okay, go. All right, yeah.
You
You're
got
on
your
the bed.
So
rooms.
slow.
You're on the bed and your belt has been. I'm just kidding.
What? No,
kidding,
not
I'm
my
kidding.
bed. What the?
Hyacinth
Why
has
is
taken
the-
off your belt and is playing with it in the corner.
No, not again.
It looks like a snake. It's fun to bat around.
He'll wake up and be like, "Am I in jail cell? Because this is literally a stone bed." Oh well, I'm used to it because giant, but whatever. Oh God, damn it.
Gotta be. The beds seem
Where
to be
is it?
made of hawk feathers.
So where is everyone?
Oh, well, the other 2 are in the room next to us, and I didn't see which way Alaric and Tabby went.
I just remember that the last thing I remember was like fucking Dopey gave me a pillow and they know they shouldn't do that. Then I fell asleep and woke up here.
Oh,
I can't
that's the
believe
only
all of
thing
this
you
is
remember?
Philippe's fault again.
No, nothing else. Why?
Oh,
He'll
well, you
look
were
at you
sitting
with
with
his red eyes.
the red eyes.
hmm
Interesting.
What about my eyes?
Well, at one point you did wake up and you talked about vampires for a little bit.
Vampires, they're easy. I've been learning about them for a while now. All of their beasts too, like hags and a lot of other things. He kind of
You seem
says,
very experienced with hunting things.
yeah, yeah. He kind of says, like, getting back into the bed. I suppose we're supposed to be sleeping now or something.
I mean, we can rest. It's still morning. Not that much time has passed.
Then why the heck am I in a bed? It kind of
Because you
sits
were
up.
sleeping.
Uh, yeah, you're right. Getting up.
Are they knocking on the door?
I am.
Okay. I'll go to the door and scratch at it.
Dilby reaches from Rakashka's side, opens the door.
Okay, then it's
Claustrophobia.
open.
Cool. The door is open, right?
I walk in.
Yeah.
Wait, where's where's our people that we're supposed to protect?
Well, one's down in the dungeon. The other one is in his own room.
Why is one in the dungeon?
Something racism.
Jesus, I knew it.
Yes, you can blame Carsus.
Everywhere I go.
Everywhere I see. Well, what's the plan then?
At the moment, the plan remains unchanged. Disrupt the ceremony, reinstate the previous duchy. Part of the reason I came over here was asking if there was anything you all wanted to do before that tomorrow.
So that thing is tomorrow. How are we looking on potions, weapons? I need my glasses. He'll say the last time. I need to get to a forge or something.
Well, I suppose we can ask around for if there's an area that makes things like that.
I can make it myself. I just need materials.
If it's materials you need, I might be able to get you something. I'm not sure.
What would that be?
I'm just saying that I have access to materials. I'll go with you. How about that?
Sure. He'll get up
So,
from the bed.
and I look at the other two. So, Lysa here said that the last thing they remember is falling asleep on the pillow in the hallway. So I take it he doesn't remember promising Rockshell like a pint of blood.
Why the fuck would I do that?
Now, you
Oh, you're
shouldn't
just
go
going
back
to
on your
take it
word.
back now?
If I don't remember it, it didn't happen. That's my go-to. Sorry, Dopey. Excuse me. I'll be waiting for y'all somewhere else.
Okay, the other reason I came over here is because we were going to have a nice heart-to-heart talk about ourselves, but sure.
What do you mean, hot? It's still early in the morning, so and it's not today the coronation, right?
No, that's
Drag him
tomorrow.
back.
Sure.
We already
Why am I
discussed
back in the
this.
bed? Like,
You're being dragged.
Ugh.
Get back in here.
Let me get into the. Let me get to a door at least. God damn it! He'll like
Yeah.
go behind a bit. Back, Jericho, help me! Sorry.
Come on, you said this throughout the trip that we should talk and get to know each other better, and things kept getting pushed back.
You're right about that. I did say that. I do remember that.
Oh, this you remember, of course.
I realized my microphone was muted. I realized I could at least cause a distraction with using the sushi. Don't know if it's outside the coronation or inside, but who knows? Maybe a good enough storm or havoc you might have.
I like it. I like the idea.
Or we can just use the... Nah, never mind. Oh shit. Oh shit. Everything fell on my desk. Great.
no.
What do we discuss now then? If we're going heart to heart.
Looks
Or
to
do we.
Liza.
Yeah.
Don't start with me.
We could start with many things. How about asking each other a question about ourselves?
God, we're doing 21 questions, aren't we? It's like, yes, he fucking...
I don't think we need to do 21. We'll just start with one for each of us. Like, for instance, Dillapi, why is your blood white?
I'm supposed to help with. Supposed to help this sister lady when I was at this purple garden, and they told me to eat a piece of hair, and then my blood, well, became this. Now I mentioned full of life.
That's interesting. Anyone have any follow-up questions?
Not really,
If-
as that didn't make any sense to me.
All right. Well, then we can
So,
do it this way. And oh, you have a
question.
question?
Yeah. Question would be, if someone's able to alter your blood like that just by eating a piece of hair, they might be a god or a patron to look over. I've dealt with that before.
Liza, that wasn't even a question. That was a
Question.
statement.
Do you know the name of the person that I was going to back to? Do you remember the name of the person that gave you the piece of hair?
I did not watch it, or do I remember if they mentioned it? All I know is
Oh.
just accepted it and ate piece of hair, and well, I wanted to visit this purple garden because it was quite beautiful. And they said I could come back, so I do whatever, helping out the sister with this.
Can I make a history check? Or a religion check? Because I want to make sure that it's not like a patron or some type of evil entity, anything like that, you know? Because,
My
you know,
God.
it'll be.
Dillaby,
It'll
how
be
did you describe it?
a purple garden.
Sitting
Sitting
in,
as a.
dreaming of a
Yeah.
purple garden.
And a woman showing up and said, "Eat this," and she's
Well,
like, "Okay."
well, no, I was talking to this one woman and then accepted her offer, and apparently his sister gave me the one of two.
So wait, you said one
There's-
person was there, and
Well, no, it
then
was
the
two sisters.
so two
But they,
sisters were there.
yeah, but they changed place.
They changed bodies or changed places?
Well, she changed places. The first sister was much more darker, and then the other sister was, well, the first sister darker dressed, darker, dull looking outgoing, and the second sister was much more lively with the white dress.
Ding dong.
Thank you
But
for sharing.
I just
If Lysa's
look.
gonna try and ask another question, Hyacinth's gonna put a paw up because you've asked like 3 in a row.
I know. Look, I just want to make sure Dilby's safe and they're not actually pacted with a patron or anything like that. That would try to circumvent the mission that we're doing. Because imagine, what if a vampire drinks the blood of Dilby by total accident? Miles.
Well, that would be a reason of concern. But let's move on with the questions. Since we asked questions of you, Dillapi, I suppose it's your turn to ask a question of one of us.
Right. Well, what? Right. But then, Makashka, what's the deal with the blood? You did not seem pleased when I dropped a bit of it.
Well, that was the best way to put this. My patron, and the reason why I'm here, is Pity Terminus, patron of blood lineage. Lysa, you should know the name, I'd hope. And it's a little concerning to see an entire room of blood simply vanish due to a few drops of whatever's in you.
Right then, well, hopefully my answer explain a bit of that. Should I be more cautious with the blood at least if that was not?
Well, we are on a giant dead beast running with foul blood, and maybe it's probably not the best thing to
I
start
mean,
messing with it. I'd keep
it
it away, especially from the pillars we're attempting to destroy, at least until we know if that's the best way to deal with things.
I mean, the thing is, though, if the blood's able to, if her blood's able to purify, it's actually a good thing. I understand your whole deity of blood and everything like that, but that doesn't mean, or patron of blood and everything like that, but it still can be used for good here, in a way. But as of right now, we don't know what else it does other than purify a room full of
Hold
blood and
on here.
zombies.
Hold on. It sounded like you were implying that my patron isn't the good thing here.
I'm not implying that. I'm implying that the blood is actually, in a way, when we were in that room, up to our hips, in blood, if it wasn't for Dilpy's blood, how didn't we wouldn't be able to find all these, starts to show off the ring, fancy items, as
I would
well.
also like to remind you that it didn't just vanish blood off the floor. There was a well of some type of energy that was inherently changed because of it.
And it was it seemed purified in a way, so whatever ritual those zombies were doing actually probably stopped it. Shrugs.
Well, I
I
suppose we can
don't
all
think
agree that it was powerful.
I don't think zombies were conducting a ritual. They didn't seem to have a brain.
Well, whatever was happening down there stopped entirely.
Well, if there's no more follow-up questions for any of Raksha's deal, Raksha, you may ask the question.
Hey, Lysa, what's up with that second person?
It looks over to them.
Your eyes change, you become a little more confident. It's been like 2 or 3 times now.
I don't know. Maybe I do know. Maybe it's something I don't want to remember. It looks over.
Oh, that's quite neighborly of you. Okay.
Don't mean to avoid the question, but this person was very near and dear to my heart. And, well, I'm trying to have them go to peace at least. Second person is my younger brother. He became a blood hunter like I was. Very young of age, full of life. We went on a mission. His first mission. Went to go see some abandoned ruins somewhere over here. Funny enough, same deity. Awari. It was an ambush. My brother wasn't really that trained in combat. Got ripped apart. Couldn't even live a full life. Because his wish wasn't fulfilled. Couldn't really pass on. So I tried to help him pass on, but something happened and I don't really remember. Now he's kind of bound to me. The switches happen at random. Usually whenever in combat or whenever something happens. But glasses keep me together, and without my glasses, switches will continue to be random. I just hope that one of these days, whatever fulfillment I can do, I can hope my brother can pass on and I can finally have my body to myself again. That's the answer to your question.
Raksha leans against the shelf and puts on a pout because she can't make fun of it.
Clicks pen
I
with
got
paw.
all of that. I did.
I just imagine a tiny chair shows up and it's just like a therapy session now. Just
That's our therapist. And that's why I don't like talking about it. And he doesn't like it when I talk about it. It ruins the surprise. He'll say.
I could see that was very personal, and I'm glad you could share that with us here today.
God. His eyes switch black in one moment. That was dumb. As he's just kind of like, just sits there, just.
Hyacinth looks at the other two, see if they have any follow-up questions to that.
I mean, the only reason why I wanted to help that spirit is because it reminded me of my brother. That's all. You know, it's funny because we worship the fire giant above, and well, never mind. He kind of looks over back to the mirror that's on the bureau.
Nods. Well, if no one else has any questions for Lysa at the moment, Lysa, you can ask a question.
I'll think for a moment. Only question that hasn't been asked yet is about you. What's your reason for venturing into the woods with us?
Well, I've talked about her before, but I do have a mistress, and she has commanded me that I come here and fulfill a task for her. That task is very similar to what I usually do. About myself, I come from a wonderful line of familiars, often helping my mistress with her shop, getting materials, finding creatures that she needs parts of. And it just so happens one creature is here.
Looks at them. We also gotta get that body part for the champion, and I believe it might be here. Because she said it would be in each pillar, right?
That is true.
Maybe.
Out of character, I think it's funny how Lysa continued that, didn't really let anyone ask any questions about what I just said. He's like, wait, we have a side quest.
Yeah. No, but he just remembered it because you said something about there's a familiar for you, for your mistress here, and it's exactly here. And then he's just like, wait, there's also that we have to do. And he kind of shakes his head a bit and just, well, before I get off topic, you'll see it. His eyes kind of shift to blue. What kind of creatures do you collect?
Ooh.
And what
A
are they
lot
for?
of different types. Well, they're for potion making, of course.
So you need to specifically get these different creatures for different potions.
Yes, very rare. Well, I haven't been sent on too many little trips to find extremely rare items. Usually, the trips I go on aren't too uh, perilous, I would say. And if they are, I have the full support of my mistress. But I know that here she cannot aid me the way that she usually does. What with the barrier?
And Dilpy, your task.
Well, what I was just told. So looking for power here, and then the other horse. They're stuck here. Or at least can't be free.
Maybe because of the barrier. And what about you? Looks over the Raksha.
Request from the patron.
What kind of quest?
We still have to keep a few secrets now, don't we?
He crosses his arms. Alright then. Keep your secrets. His eyes kind of shift over back to a red as he looks over to Isis. Do you think there's any more questions that we need to do?
I don't particularly have any.
Raksha?
No, I think I'm good.
Dopey?
I'm fine as well.
Alright.
I will say thank you all for sharing. And as for your goals here that are additional to what we've come here to do for those other people, I would like to offer my assistance to each of you. Should you help assist in mine?
As long as it's not against my order, I will not mind helping you finding these familiars. As long as you're willing to help me find these body parts. As well as I have my own task at hand. He feels on his sword, like the hilt of his sword, and just, I have something I have to deal with and find someone. Worst part is, the brother that died was his actual son. No kind of say in his head, and oh, either case, he kind of stretches out of the fetal position from behind the bed. Ugh. What's the plan from now? Should we just start staking out the areas before we start chaos?
Short term, I say we find that forge so we can help your eyesight.
Yeah, I was about to
Air
mention, I should
quotes.
probably go deal with that, because I can only conjure so much when I'm in combat.
Yeah, that's also important. Don't want me switching out of nowhere and then I don't remember anything at all. You said that I knew information about vampires? He looks over the yes.
Yes, and what I'm assuming now with this information you've given us was a switch that your other self, or I don't know which one I'm talking to, knew or told us a lot about vampires and how that works out. And also suggested that they have been taking all the people here, which is why it's mostly empty, and feeding them vampire blood so that they can starve out Alaric.
I said that. He'll point to himself. Normally, whenever I have that type of information, I keep it to myself.
Well, it did come out of your mouth.
So, black eyes? He'll say.
Looks at the other two. I don't remember. I was under a chair.
I do not remember. I wasn't looking at you.
I like under the chair, eyes on the raven. That's where my mind was at.
Looked over to
What were you-
Dopey.
What are you asking about?
What
When
eyes
you
were they
told us-
when I blurted out? Were they black? Because these are my normal eyes. Red.
Honestly, I couldn't tell. I was still behind Makashka when I was being pulled from classes.
You know, we didn't have a
Wow.
clear visual on your face.
Well, that's interesting. Well, either case, if it was him, then that's surprising because, like I said, fairly new, and he's very ecstatic, as well as since he at least shares my memories with how I can do combat. He also has a pretty huge imagination on things. So if I ever shift my form, it's probably because of certain reasons. Alrighty. Clicks plans again. Raksha thinks, God, it's like the nesting doll of crazy. Yes. Yes, it is.
All right, good work,
Raksha.
team. Do we want to go see the forge? Maybe check out the dungeon where things are. Don't start that, Doipy.
Don't say that, Doipy. Dilf.
Maybe go check out where all the people are being held.
Well, we should probably check on Brack.
We can split up. I could go with Lysa to find the forge, and you two can go check out the prison holding, quote unquote.
Ah, that sounds fun. You want to go kill a guard?
I can put them to sleep if that's better.
It's not quite as fun, but sure.
Alright, let's just get going. Jumps over the bit. You two be careful at least.
Let's go.
Two squishiest people leave. Two of the
Bye.
front lines leave.
Oh, I'm teleporting.
Oh, you are teleporting. Oh no.
All right. I will probably end session here, as it seems to be time.
Yeah.
Hubba. Yes.
Up.
Wow,
It is time.
RP in
Okay,
my
good work.
D&D session? I can't believe this.
Okay, good work, team. We'll come back tomorrow to discuss new trauma.
New
Yeah.
trauma.
Don't worry. Your next week, your homework for this week is to acquire new trauma. So you may share it for next week.
I have enough trauma here. This guy has two other personalities, so.
Right, so this is the 7th time
Maybe.
you've shown the same trauma in class.
I think that was a good one to end on. All right, but if you enjoyed today's session, and of course.